Hi everyone and welcome to our 2010s Barbie collection video. About 3 years ago, I want to say, I filmed a series on all of my 2000s Barbies, and I had the first few years of the 2010s, like up until I think 2013 included. But back then I didn't have as many dolls from this decade, just because we primarily get our Barbies secondhand because we have really good luck, and depending on how long it takes things to trickle into the flea market, that's why. So we decided to update this segment.
The decade just ended, so it's a good time.
Yes, and notes about dolls from this decade. Mattel was very much into generic packaging and recycled faces. It can be almost impossible to definitively identify a doll if they don't have their outfit and they're generic. So we did the best that we could based on clues if they were dolls that we got without their outfits. I do have stock numbers and things on my Flickr, so if you're looking to identify your dolls with my collection, I recommend checking out my Flickr. You don't need one to look at all my photos. Just have a look in there and you can see what they're supposed to come with, what their stock numbers are if they're generic, so you can look them up online using that stock number. For the sake of argument, because inventorying dolls just based on their packaging, like as Barbie number XYZ22, that isn't really easy to remember, so I've given some of these dolls names based on what other collectors call them or based on what they were sold with, because it's easier to call a doll like Fashionistas Clutch Wave 1 than Fashionistas and remembering that stock number.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you each doll and say a little story about them, and like I said, check out my Flickr, and we'll see you at the end. I just want to note that my dolls are always inventoried by box date. So in the case of this holiday Barbie, she is the 2011 holiday Barbie, but her box date is 2010. So that's why she's first. So we got her in 2013 or 2014. We found her at Walmart on clearance for, I want to say, like $9. And I was in a real kick for newer Barbies at the time, and I was really excited to find her on sale. So she's one of the few that I've actually bought in stores. Then we have Fashionistas Swap and Styles Wave 1 Sporty. Now, I recently reunited her with this outfit, so when I got her in the 2014 Fashionistas bin at the flea market, she did not have this outfit, but I got it not all that long ago at the Salvation Army on another doll, so I'm really glad to have reunited her, and she's one of my favorite Fashionistas in my collection. And then this I Can Be Ballet Teacher Barbie is actually from that same lot. I did not get her little Chelsea doll with her, unfortunately. Then we have my two Barbie Basics from the second collection. This beautiful lady was my very first Barbie Basics doll. I got her indoors at the flea market in 2014, I want to say. She was $5 boxed. And then this lady here, I got her with a bunch of my other Barbie Basics. I got them from the Live Clothing lot in 2016. And those dolls were all really, really complete, which was awesome. That's where most of my Barbie Basics came from. So then we have my two She Said Yes Barbies. Neither have their outfits, but this lady, I've had her for a long time. I got her in the fall of 2014. It was one of the last weekends of the flea market that we went, and Colleen saw this bin of McDonald's toys and decided to go investigate, and we found my first edition Barbies Jade, and this Barbie was also in there naked, and we just took such pity on her that we decided to get her. And then I realized later on that she was a really cool kind of anniversary edition of Barbie, marketed kind of in the likeness of the original.
And I remember seeing those in a box at a flea market when we first got back into dolls, so they're wicked iconic to me.
Yes, and then her doppelganger here we got recently, this past year in 2019. So there was a seller at the local flea market. He usually finds dolls and brings them in for us. Actually, we got the Live Clothing lot from him. He had all these single dolls he was trying to sell off separately, and he convinced us to buy them all because he was tired of hauling them back and forth. And we call this the Barbie Bunch. And then we have Holiday Sparkle Barbie. We got her from the Disney store bin.
Yeah.
Of 2015, which was a box of mostly naked dolls, but they were Disney store dolls, which is why we really wanted them. And she was really cool because I don't have a lot of African American Barbies from this era. Spin to Clean Laundry Room Barbie, and also this I Can Be Pet Vet Barbie were from the Disney store bin as well. I like Spin to Clean Barbie because she came with a laundry room, and although I didn't get the laundry room, it's just such an awesome idea. And Pet Vet Barbie is really cool because I've always loved veterinary Barbies. My two swap and styles wave 2 Barbies. This is Glam and Sassy. I got Glam from the Jewel Secrets Barbie lot of 2015. It was a case of a bunch of dolls from random decades. It was very odd. There were some 80s Barbies, there were some modern Disney dolls and modern Barbies, there were some 90s Disney dolls, and I actually already had her outfit. I had her outfit for years. I got this with my very first Fashionistas Barbies from the Laguna bin in 2013, so it was really fun reuniting her with this outfit. And then Sassy over here we got from the Live clothing line. She's got a little like piece of cut hair if you're wondering what that is, but she had her whole outfit and she is really beautiful. This is one of those fashion gift set Barbies that I believe they sold at places like Kohl's. That she was generic and came with a bunch of different outfits. I got her and most of her outfits from the Live clothing lot as well. Toy Story Hawaiian Vacation Barbie. We got her from the Sweet Sunday Surprises lot, which that was a huge bin of freebies that we got from a neighbor's house. Colleen's friend actually called her.
Yeah, she called me and she says, Colleen, if you go up the road from her house, there's this gigantic Barbie house, and you should drive up and see if it's still there. And there was a giant Barbie house, the 2013, 2012 Dream House.
Kohl's exclusive walking tawny Barbie. Now, we got her from the Limitless lot this year, and that was basically, we went to the flea market and there was a few Monster High dolls we wanted, and when we went to go pay for them, Colleen realized that Katrine was missing an arm, and the seller felt bad, so he said we could have all the dolls that he was trying to sell for $2, and this tawny Barbie was one of them. Now, the regular version of this Barbie that wasn't marketed for Kohl's has a different face, so she was really a pain to identify, but I love horses, so I think it's really cool that she was sold with tawny. And this is Strollin' Pups Barbie. We got her from the Barbie bunch with She Said Yes Barbie. She's cool because I guess I have a fondness for like these pet themed dolls because they're the kind of thing as a kid I would have really liked. One of my absolute favorites in my whole collection of all of them, Dolls of the World India Barbie. She is a magnificent work of art. And she was my very first store-bought Barbie as an adult collector after a 5-year break. Big deal for me. I stalked this doll. When we used to go to the store with Dad when he was alive, I would always check and see if she was on sale. I was obsessed. I love dolls that are Middle Eastern or from India. I just think they're really beautiful, and I finally got my chance right before Christmas 2012. We found her on sale, I think for like $9 at Walmart. Perfect Christmas Barbie. She's the version that was sold with her sisters. We actually have Skipper. We got her from the Fashionistas bin in 2014, which, of course, as you guessed it, a lot of Fashionistas were in that lot. Then we have one of my favorites. There's actually two of my favorites sitting next to each other. This is Hairtastic Design and Color Salon. This doll is magnificent. Now, the funny thing is that Colleen actually bought this doll because of the outfit she was wearing.
She was wearing a Babysitter Skipper outfit from 1990.
And she was like, I really want this outfit, so we're just going to buy this generic Barbie. And at first I wasn't too thrilled with the idea because, again, identifying dolls from this era is a pain, and they're not as exciting all the time because of how generic they are. But she is a magnificent. She has this really cool long hair, and it's saran, and she's just gorgeous. And I have, like, fits of joy every time I see her. Now, designable hair Barbie, I wanted her in my early days of getting back into dolls. I used to go in the toy aisle, feeling all embarrassed about it, by the way, and I would ogle her because I've always loved hair gimmick dolls, but I ended up getting her anyways in the Disney store bin, and you can see she even has part of her outfit. Are my two puppy water play Barbies. So this one right here, she is from the Jewel Secrets Barbie lot, which was very random, and she has kind of like a slightly chewed foot. And then this other lady from the Dance Club Kayla lot. So one of our regular sellers at the flea market. She's one of those sellers that knows how much we like Barbies. And she found a random bag of junky dolls in her basement. And she was going to throw them out. And then she thought, well, you know what? I think I might know two girls who will really like them. Clutch Wave 1 Barbie, Fashionistas. I got her from the Live clothing lot with her outfit. And I made her these really cool earrings. And then Clutch Wave 2, I like even more. I got her in this little bag in 2016 at the flea market. I bought it for the Disney store dolls that were in the bag. There was like a Beast and a Belle. And she was in there too, and I thought she was really gorgeous. And then a week later, no lie, we found her outfit for sale in a little Ziploc of clothes, and I got so excited when I saw it. I love mating dolls with their clothes. Glam Auto Barbie. We got her from the $5 bin bonanza. So it was opening day at the flea market in 2017. There was this huge tub of stinky cigarette-smelling dolls, and Colleen inquired the price because we were really interested in the Twilight dolls that were on top, and they said $5. So we got this huge bin of like, gosh, what was it, 70 dolls for like $5.
Yeah, there's a lot of dolls in there.
And the funny thing is with Glam Auto Barbie,
Our relative Ray actually pulled her car out of the trash with 2 dolls that we named Jen and Brad inside. So we got her car after her.
Mermaid Tail 2 Barbie, aka Horizon. She was actually a gift from a seller at the flea market. So the Ken Suitcase lot, there was this guy that we call the Ken Suitcase guy. He just gave us Horizon one day because he had her and he was tired of toting her around. She was naked, but she's one of my favorites.
Love.
And then we have this generic ballerina Barbie from 2011, and I Can Be Baby Caregiver Barbie. Both were from the Dance Club Kayla lot. They were 2 of the newer Barbies. Now the awesome thing about this Baby Caregiver Barbie is that I had gotten her outfit, it was either right before or right after. And we have this generic bride from 2011. So Ray, our relative, so he knows we like dolls, and if you've been following my channel, you know he always gets us dolls for Christmas. And he started buying us dolls when he found them secondhand, and there was this consignment store that recently closed that he found this doll and several others from. The Princess and the Pop Star, Tori and Kiara dolls. So Tori we got from the Limbless lot this past year in 2019. As I mentioned, she was one of the Barbies from that bin, and I was excited to get her because while she wasn't a doll I would have bought separately, I've had Kiara for a very long time and I'm very fond of her, so it was cool to have the other version. Now Kiara used to be featured in my friend's video because I didn't realize, I don't follow the Barbie movies, but I didn't realize it was like Erica and Annalise, and I didn't realize it was like Barbie playing both characters. But anyways, I got her from the Teresa lot of 2016. And then her little generic friend over here, this is another Kira. I call her Kira and Guitar because she was just sold with a little guitar and a simple outfit. We got her from the Sweet Sunday Surprises bin, so that lot of freebies. She's one of our personal favorites, aesthetically. Then we have Dolls of the World Philippines Barbie. I've always collected Dolls of the World since I was probably, like, I don't know, 10, 11, whenever I got Nova. And I got her on sale at Marshall's for $5. And when I saw that price, I was like, alright, I'm buying her. Dinner Date Dining Room Barbie. We got her because she was wearing a Mulan outfit that we wanted, and she was sold separately, so we just kind of bought her, and I've had her a long time. I'm very fond of this doll. I got her in 2012, I think. Life of the Dream House Barbie. I really liked this line after it came out. I saw them at the store all the time. I actually liked Barbie for whatever reason, so I was really excited when I found her at the flea market because I couldn't find her on sale, and I actually got her in 2013 or early 2014 at the flea market, and she was not in the best shape. Like, something melted part of her belly and I felt so bad for her. 3 Rainbow Wave Fashionistas. So my first 2 over here, my twins, were from the Disney store bin, and they both had their outfits. They both looked like new pretty much when I got them. I don't know if the kid bought 2 on purpose, if maybe they had a brother or sister, or if it was a gift, but either way, I love sister dolls. Colleen and I had a lot of the same growing up. This lady here, who's not in quite as nice shape but has a remarkably lighter face than the other 2, is from the Live Clothing lot. Now this lady, this is a generic beach Barbie from 2012. She was actually in the garbage. Yes, her and Beach Cruiser Barbie over here were both from the Christmas Miracles lot. So right around Christmas 2019, a few weeks before, our relative Ray, he works at the town transfer station, and he always keeps his eye out for things people throw out, and he saw a man dumping what looked like Barbie cars and dolls into the compactor. So as soon as the guy drove off, he went and inspected, and he saw a bunch of dolls, and sure enough, like, play sets and stuff. So he fished it all out for us, and then he put them aside so he could give them to us as like an extra Christmas gift. So this is one of those 2012 fashion gift set Barbies. This is the African American version. I got her from the Disney Store bin in 2015. She was one of the cooler finds from that lot because I love getting African American variants of Barbie, and she came with some awesome outfits. This is Pinktastic Barbie. I had trouble identifying her. She was from the Live Clothing lot, and I didn't realize that this outfit went to her because I already had this outfit. So when we got the bin, I kind of put it aside in the we have it pile. But I realized as we were mating everything together with dolls that every doll had an outfit, that it didn't make sense that she could be someone else. So when I thought of that outfit, that's how I identified her. And she's really cool. I love this outfit. It's very luxurious. And then we have I Can Be Soccer Player Barbie. She was one of those outlier dolls from the Teresa lot, and we even got part of her outfit here. She's adorable.
She's super cute.
And then this is Kid Picks Barbie from 2012. We got her from the Sweet Sunday Surprises lot. The moment Colleen and I both saw her, she reminded us of these sort of like fashion gift set Barbies. Yeah, this is Beach Cruiser Vehicle Barbie. Her name is Cher because we got her Ken with her. We named him Sunny, so Sunny and Cher. And their car was with them. They had their outfits. Barbie even had one of her shoes. The only thing is poor Ken had a foot missing, but we did save him. And the moment I identified them, I was like, we can't get rid of Ken now. Like, that's Barbie's boy. Like, she needs him. So then this is Fashionistas quote-unquote tropical Barbie. And we got her in that bag with the Disney Store dolls that I mentioned earlier. Colleen really likes this doll. She always has.
Yeah, I think that the fact she has bangs, she looks like Barbie from the 90s reinvented. It's weird. She's really cute.
Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Generation Girl Barbie.
Yes!
And then this is Fashionistas quote-unquote glam party Barbie. We got her from the dance club Kayla lot. She was one of the newer dolls. And we also got this really cool outfit in that bin. So she was one of the dolls that was gifted to Colleen through a coworker at work. And the second I saw her, I was thinking mermaid because of the streaks in her hair. And also, I know it's really weird, like these little details, like see how her hands actually go straight out like this? That's a very mermaid-like pose. So sometimes you have to kind of rely on random clues. It's just like on a lot of the bride Barbies, you'll notice they have like a ring hole and an articulated hand. Sister's Cozy Cabin Barbie, she was from the Barbie bunch.
She took us a century to identify.
I know, because she's like generic but not that generic. This is Market Barbie from 2014. Wow,
another gift from my coworker.
Yeah, I like her. She's my first Barbie with the 2013 head mold, which I think is really cool because all the other ones use the 98 head mold, and so this is like the reinvented, more youthful face for Barbie, and I gotta say, I really like it.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
And then we have President and Vice President Barbie. So this is the Vice President, and this is the President. They're awesome. I wanted these dolls when they were in stores. We got them still on their card at the flea market, so their outer shell was missing to their box, but they were still tied down with all their fixins, and we got them with the Barbie Bunch dolls. Now this was our very first curvy Barbie. This is Fashionistas Chambray Chic. She was one of the gifts from Colleen's coworker.
Shelly actually handpicked the outfit she's wearing. She went out to Walmart and bought it for her.
Yeah. So then this is Fashionistas number 74, also known as the Seeing Stars doll. We got her at the Salvation Army for less than $1. We actually got like what?
We got like 4 of them for $1.
Yeah, they always mark things cheaper, like when you're at the register than the price tags indicate. And I was really intrigued by her because she was so new. She was with like a bunch of 90s and 80s Barbies, and I felt bad for her. And this is Veronica, number 121, Fashionistas. Veronica's the name Colleen gave her.
Yes, and I got her, we did a Secret Santa thing for Christmas 2019 at work. My friend Christina was my Secret Santa, and she picked Veronica out for me. And I don't know how she remembered that I said I wanted the one with the prosthetic leg, because I don't even remember telling her that. But she must have known somehow. And I was like floored when I opened her.
There's Pioneer Woman Barbie. I don't know what it is about doll kitchens, but I have an astonishing number of doll kitchens. I have since I was a kid. Like, that was my go-to place at like that in grocery stores. And I'm kind of a sucker for celebrity dolls, even if I don't know or like the celebrity. I just think it's really cool, and to see like a Pioneer Woman themed kitchen, I really, really wanted this set. They were like $45 at Walmart, which is outrageous. And so I decided to stock them and wait for them to go on sale. And I actually thought that all of them had sold out. And then one day I was just like in the toy aisle while grocery shopping, and I saw like 2 Pioneer Woman boxes on the bottom. And what was she, like $10?
I think you got it for $15.
10 or 15, yeah. I have a video of me opening her on the channel. And I was like, yes, sold.
But she made the mistake of texting me a picture at work, and all I could think about the whole rest of the day was Pioneer Woman Barbie, Pioneer Woman Barbie.
This is I Can Be Chicken Keeper Barbie. I named her Iris. She was actually a birthday gift for my 28th birthday this year. My friend Beth picked her out because she asked Colleen what kind of dolls I would be interested in.
And I was like, well, I know she really wants a chicken farmer.
Yeah, she got me her and Daisy, who I mentioned earlier. The reason why I wanted this doll so badly is because I actually work on a farm, and my primary job working on the farm is with the chickens. Like, I'm basically a chicken nanny. That's what I call myself. I'm there every day. I feed them. I clean their coops. I collect their eggs. I clean their eggs and get them ready for sale. You know, I pet them. I call them, like, I have little names for them. Like, I'll be like, oh, hello, Mrs. Excuse me, madam. Like, you know, I love chickens. I grew up with pet chickens, and now I work with them. So I love them. And as a kid, they didn't have any cool careers for Barbie. It was like fashion model Barbie, singer Barbie,
An astronaut Barbie.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed meeting all of these dolls. We would definitely like to acquire more from this decade in the future because I especially really liked the last few years of it. They had some really cool things with sisters and careers. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.